Well, that's what happens when you try to do too much too soon. It was worth a shot. Anybody that's out there, let's see if it'll work this time. If not, screw it. That's my motto. If it doesn't work, screw it. Hello, people. Let me tell you guys a story, you early arrivers. I got too greedy this morning. I tried to do something. I tried to do a simulcast with one of my knockoff channels to see if I could do 2 live streams at once. And of course, the channel with the subscribers, nothing. The channel that really shouldn't exist, people would come and go. Go figure. Oh well, I'm going to perfect this. I'm sure there must be somebody out there that you guys can point to as an example that has done this, where they have like 3 different channels and they're doing like, I don't even know why I wanted to do it. I just want to try it, see if I could do it with like 2 or 3 different camera angles on different channels. I know, my internet probably couldn't pull it, although I'm supposed to have business class. Almost there, guys. If I wouldn't have been trying to do dumb shit this morning, I'd have done been there. Once again, it surprises me 9 of you are awake this time of morning. Good on you. Gonna eat again, because I'm hungry. Let's see. I'm no Ian K. Have you guys watched his live stream? The man may have nothing to say that's interesting, but, you know, visually, he's all over it. Plus, he's got a nice setup and a headset. I don't have a headset. Oh, and don't forget, he's got that classic techno music while you're waiting on him. That's the best. I'm going to get me some techno music next week, I think. Q's not here to tell me to stop the mic. Whoa. All right, I'm with you guys now in real time. I think. And we're live. Speak to me. Say something. Anything. Let me know you're there. Hiya. How you doing? No beer this morning. I'm already amped enough. I know beer's not supposed to be an amp. Anybody see yesterday's video where I lost my shit? Almost went freezer burns and just quit for good? It was classic. Hopefully, the Chipotle Southwest Steak and Cheese from Subway will make me feel better about life and about humanity. I wasn't bullshitting yesterday though, guys. When I bit into that sandwich, I felt like the top, my teeth kind of like fold in. I had a moment there where I was like, ooh. That chicken, I don't know if it was overcooked or not cooked at all, but I did get sick after. So there was that. That was awesome. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, go check it out. You guys will see me come about as close as I've ever come to no longer doing this. I know, not close enough. I saw you out there, Roland. Why are you up again so early on a Saturday? What are you, a vampire? Can't tell me you're getting up to go work. Nobody works this early on a Saturday. Maybe police. Maybe. Good Lord. I'm having some latency issues. Can you guys see me okay? Am I lagging? I do. You slept all day. Okay. Hello. All right. As long as I'm not lagging, I'm not going to worry about the fact that what I'm watching is lagging. I guess I'll just get over it. It's going to put me behind on the comments, though. I apologize in advance. So what I'm going to need you to do is when you leave your comments, think of what you want to ask me in 5 minutes, and maybe that'll even it out. I don't know if that math holds up, but we'll give it a shot. Did you guys get a notification for this video? Notifications are screwed up again. Not only are notifications screwed up, when I put a video out, I had 3 of them this week where I put the video out, I see the video go out, and then I come to my page to tweak it or adjust, make sure that I didn't misspell something, and guess what? It's not there. Nothing. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. Kind of like what happened here with this first live stream today. The Mr. Happy one did go live. I was watching the timer go. The channel with 88 subscribers actually had people get notified, while this one did not. I don't know. So if you guys have some genius plan to fix that, please let me know. I will take any and all help that I can get. That would be super awesome. Still lagging. I guess I'll just start eating. One of the few things I like from Subway is the steak. You guys would be happy to know I left everything on except the tomatoes. I was surprised at the amount of steak she put on this thing for $6. It was shocking. There we go. Not bad. I still don't know how these mukbang people do it, where they just sit and eat a whole meal. I can't even watch it. It's a lot like disgusting. Hey, that's got a little spice to it. Not bad. Hit it again. Surprising. Hey there yourself. RDR. That wasn't RDR. Roland, you're not RDR. I feel all left out. I'm going to fix this stream. I'm going to fix the notes or the comments because I'm like way behind you guys. Damn. Oh, jalapenos are on this too. That's what's lighting me up. I was wondering because I was like the Chipotle. Not even. Usually you get those neutered jalapenos like from Subway where you can just eat them by the handful. No. Not the case, my friends. Let's have a look at one of those. Of course, I won't be able to find one now. A bummer. Guacamole. Hey, the comments have jumped up a little bit. That's better. Now I can respond to all the evil things that Roland's been saying. Hello, Chevy 5-Speed. Hello, Andrew. Any update on the aftermath of the honey butter chicken biscuit? The update, not really. The town adjacent to me is fairly small, so that the person that owns that establishment is aware of the video, but I didn't really give out their address or pinpoint them because there's 3 Hardee's in the area, and apparently this person doesn't own all of them. But yeah, they're aware of it. Corporate, nothing. Good morning, Heather. I'm sorry I'm chewing, but I'm doing a thing where I eat while I talk to you guys, but it's not a mukbang because those are lame. And I think they need more food. And I think I need to gain about 100 pounds for that to even be a thing. Do they have skinny white guy mukbangs? Is that a thing? RDR had a live stream yesterday. Finally there, Roland. What does an RDR live stream look like, Roland? What does he do? Does he do it from a car or does he do it from a table? Oh, bonus. Mozzarella and Marinara Ruffles. Mukbangs, I hope, are never were. I've tried to watch, tried to find out what like the appeal is. I don't get it, but they do big numbers. Jalapenos. Jalapenos. Is that better? Kitchen table Greg. Okay. And what does he do at the kitchen table, Roland? There's nothing more riveting than watching a guy eat steak wrap while having another guy describe a stream that he watched yesterday. Go ahead. I'll leave it to you, Roland, while I eat. You like Kendamic Mukbang Cringe Fest. Is there one? If there is one, throw it to me on Twitter or like Facebook or something. I don't go out of my way to search up KBD content. You know, this will get me a lot of hate, but Subway's guacamole is pretty damn good. You know, in like the sense of like Pablum's store-bought garbagey, but it's one of the better garbagey ones on the market. Sorry. Wherever your Q's at today, I hope he has a hangover. He's under 21 though, that's a joke. No drinking under 21. I think there's laws. I found another one of those jalapenos. I've eaten at that Subway like, I don't know, a couple hundred times. That's the first time that they've ever had like live rounds for jalapenos. Jalapenos. Have you taken advantage of $1 Wendy's double stacks? The same building that houses this Subway houses the first Wendy's out of 5 to give me the $1 double stacks. But listen to this. I even videotaped it because people didn't believe me. Everybody's like, is that going to be in that dollar competition? And I'm like, no, because Wendy's around me aren't honoring it. I went to this Wendy's in the morning and they open at 8:30 and they don't serve breakfast. So I ordered 3 of them and the woman says, we're going to give you the blah, blah, blah discount through a speaker. Sure enough, I ordered 3 of them. It was $3, but when I looked at the receipt, they rang up as $2.49 and she gave me some kind of weird discount to get them down to $1. So like technically, that Wendy's wasn't even selling them for $1. Okay, anybody had these? The mozzarella and marinara Ruffles. So you're making a cheese stick dipped in marinara sauce flavored potato chip. Uh-oh. A review's about to break out. That was bite 1. We're going to try another one. That's pretty damn good, actually. I don't know how it'd hold up if it's something I want a bag of. But like 2 of them right now, that was pretty excellent. Oh God, no woo woo woo. One more than the grade. Camera work's not as crisp with the stream, but it's got like little flecks on it. If you can pick those up. This right here, I'm gonna read it again. The mozzarella and marinara, 87. If you like mozzarella and marinara, it's accurate. I'm shocked. Am I looking forward to WrestleMania? Let me tell you a story, Roland. I'll do it quick because people don't want to hear about wrestling. I've gone to 2 out of the last 4, and I was going to make this one 3 out of the last 5. Because it's in New Orleans. That's where we went to 30 at. But when they stuck to Roman Reigns in the main event, I canceled. Q don't care. He's laid back. He wants to go to Los Angeles anyway and stay the night in Jim Morrison's hotel room. There it went. So the WWE saved me about $6 grand by the time you bought tickets and rooms and trips and food and blah, blah, blah. Nope. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'll watch it from TV. I'm looking forward to the Nakamura AJ Styles match, which they'll cut for time so Roman can pose. How about you? Are you looking forward to it? I think I walked by those Chevy 5-speed. Is it all flavors and they just put like mustaches on it? That's like 5 years ago. They're a little behind there too. If you don't have Twitch, Roland, get it. I don't, it's hard to tell what people watch anymore, but I think everybody's got Twitch. If you don't have it, get it and then go put in pro wrestling and follow all the companies on there, because like WrestleMania weekend, it's going to be like 24/7 free wrestling on all of it. And it's going to be like legit stuff like House of Hardcore. That sounds like a porn place. And Impact and Lucha Underground, all going to be doing like pay-per-views for free. From a TV point of view, Asuka, Charlotte Flair, looking forward to that. I'll spend the day watching it. I don't know. After like so many years of them crapping on us, kind of over it. But I'll watch. Have you ever had Jimmy John's? You'll hate me for this. I prefer Firehouse, but yes, I've had it. Is there something from Jimmy John's that I should order is what I like to ask people, though. I found one of those, as Q would say, one of those lit jalapenos. I'm going to see if that's really what's doing this. Yep. Yeah, those are live rounds. The guy at the jalapeno for that one guy, neutering place, screwed up. That's hot. I've always wondered, excuse me, he's under the table. Had to fix cord. I've always wondered why they didn't give you the option of the neutered ones and the regular ones when you order. I'm sure somebody would confuse it. Hook and Ladder from Firehouse is my favorite sandwich of all these different places. I don't even know why. The steak from Subway is a distant second. It's Awesome Aaron. Hi, Awesome Aaron. Oh. Those jalapenos are hot. And that steak is thick. I may have to switch over to the beer. Mountain Dew is not getting it done today. Last week I sat here and asked you guys, begged you guys for something to review. I think we did all right. I think we came up with products. Again, this week, I've been searching. I'm seeing the, have you guys seen the Sonic pickle juice thing? It looks pretty gross. We're going to have to try it, but it's not going to be out for a while. It's not a smoothie. It's like a slush, pickle juice slush. Excuse me. Beer. It's right over there, and it's cold. No, I have not seen that. That's scary as hell. Just think of what Burger King does to legit things, and now put sourdough and jalapenos in that mix. Scary. Ian K had something yesterday, some kind of Southwest chips from Carl's Jr., as if I'm going to venture back. But mine doesn't have that. It had that honey butter crap, which I'm not seeing anybody else review, and I'm not seeing anywhere else. I'm wondering if it's an exclusive menu item that I got so lucky to try. Chris Cuts, thank you. Does anybody know if the Chris Cuts is a test item or if they're going national? I've been too lazy to look, but I haven't seen anything on them. Wendy's fish burger? What now? It's that time of year, you know. That's the part about mukbangs I don't get. So you just watch a person chew and they don't talk, and then you're just like, you do it with earbuds in? That's disgusting. This is completely random, but I'm sure most of you by now know what ASMR is. There is a Russian lady German, I think she's German, that I follow. And I happened to notice yesterday morning as I was going to bed that she was starting a 24-hour live ASMR session. True story. I lost track of her, and then I went back over there like 22 hours later, and the camera's on her, and she's laid over like this, and she's just going, That was the entire ASMR. Hi, Albert. What's wrong, Albert? You haven't called me daddy yet. Wait, why not review Mutant White Lightning versus Mountain Dew Whiteout? You shouldn't joke about these things. You've seen some of the crap we've done on this channel. McDonald's McLobster. I tried every way in the world to get that. It did not come to where I am in the South. I think they had to have it kind of like close to coast. I would have loved to tried it just to crapped on it. Bite 12. I would say hello, Aeon Games, but I'm chewing. It's a good thing I like their guacamole because that was a bite of guacamole. I don't like their guacamole that much. Ah, there we go. Still loving these chips. This steak's not bad for the price. I'll just throw in a review here too because it's a new product. And they don't give you options like they give you a 6-inch sandwich. Like half a wrap is a pretty decent meal. For the whole wrap, I give this like an 84. Trust me, this is about 1 billion times better than that whatever it was I had yesterday. The most frustrating thing about that product, other than the fact it almost took out all my teeth and was horrible, is the people that did this, live jalapeno. The people that are doing this must have never seen like honey butter in their life. Because this doesn't resemble, it's like movie theater oil. And it's not even like colored. It's not even the color like somebody put something in it. It's like this clear, sticky liquid. Yeah, let your mind go to the worst place, and it's exactly like that. All over your sandwich. Turning my own stomach thinking about it. When do you plan on streaming again? Now, planning on streaming and streaming are two different things, but Q and I plan on streaming on Monday night at 10 p.m. Central, which is 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. West Coast. That's right, I said Q. We don't know what we're going to do. I don't know, maybe bring back the 1 in 7. Think of some kind of challenge. Perhaps just speak. Yeah. Here's what's weird about Hardee's, though. What I don't understand, Roland. The other review came from a different Hardee's. And there's the Red Hook battered fish. Go find that review. One of the worst things we've ever had, too. From another Hardee's in our area. It doesn't matter. You can't pinpoint morning, noon, or night that there's a bad spot. But at the same time, some of the best things we've ever had, the rib thing, where they took the rib and stuck it on a hamburger, completely caught me off guard. It was awesome. It's like you go in one day, and you just get garbage, 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 and then you go in, and it's one of the best things you ever had. I don't understand how it fluctuates so much. And it's not like the place is dirty or unkempt. They're clean. It's not like the problem I had with KFC. It's just like some days the people care. Some days they don't. You know, rather than have these people care a lot and these people not care at all, I would be okay if they would all just kind of care. No Hardee's close to you, Heather? Do they have a Carl's Jr.? Do the energy drink challenge. Okay, what is your definition of the energy drink challenge? Please tell me. Hey, Dave, what's up? Well, Did you see yesterday's video, Dave? Yesterday things weren't well, but by and large we're good. Taco Bell's Mexican pizza. Is that on the dollar menu? Because I think we got one of those coming up. Nope, Minnesota's all about Hardee's. Minnesota. Bet you're still cold, huh? It's like 70 outside. Sorry. So Heather, you're from Minnesota. What did the endorsement do with Happy Man Snacks' body? The world wants to know. Yeah, I thought the slingers were awful. Not awful, just not good. But it just gets worse. What I thought was off about the slingers, I'd read a couple things about them, and I saw nothing about them being made of mushrooms. We finished the video, I put it up, I pull up another article. The next 3 articles I see is made of mushrooms. Would have been useful to know before we ate them. Happy Man Snacks is gone. You guys, did anybody ever see those 2 dudes? The 2-minute review dudes? They even had shirts. They made something, I don't know, they made a lot of videos. Of course they did, the videos were 2 minutes long. Like 700-800 videos. And then just one day, they didn't even like make a goodbye video. Well, I guess Happy Man didn't either. Trust me. The day comes, we're done. We're going to make sure we're done. Everybody's going to know we're done. And we won't be invited back. That's how that'll work. We won't just like leave ambiguously and never speak to you guys again. Hey, good to see you, Claire. We're going to be back in a completely different time on Monday night. You missed that announcement. Q's going to be here. So he says, if he could pull this out of that long enough to sit here, he'll be here. Yeah, everybody was telling me he popped up on Whitfield's a few weeks back. It's kind of funny. I did that video with the bit where saying that the endorsement buried his body somewhere. And I had never spoken to Whitfield, like 3 words ever. And then he just pops up on my Facebook randomly. He's like, what's up with that? I told him he needed to ask the endorsement what was up with that. To my own amusement, that was one of my favorite things I ever did in a video. And what was better was that was a video where the guy got so bent out of shape that we made a comment about hearing aids at the very beginning. That 3/4 of the way through the video, I took the letter O.J. Simpson had written that Robert Kardashian read on the air when he was going to, you know, himself. And I substituted the endorsement for OJ, and I read it as OJ had done in Happy Man Snacks, and I got not one complaint. Nobody even knew. Nobody even noticed, I guess, that I was reading OJ's letter and substituted the endorsement. But by God, I said something about hearing aids, and that really got people going. You can never tell what's going to get people wound up. So I repeat, chug 5 energy drinks before 10 minutes are up. You could probably just go down the Skid Row, find a head, ask them to whip out their thing, go to work on it, get more out of it, not have to drink 5 energy drinks. I think I'll pass on that, though. I think I'll pass on both those challenges. But thank you. I max out at like 500 milligrams of caffeine a day, and I think that's probably too much. People are picky and choosy with their internet beefs. Man, don't you know it's true? As much as I've done this and tried, I think we'll make comments sometimes and I'll be like, that's the one, dude. That's the one. Nothing happens. Nobody says the word. It's crickets. But then we'll just be talking about something and I'll have to like think hard about why someone would be offended. Most of the time, it comes down to my thought that they don't even hear what we said right, and then they get like really angry about it and won't hear what we're saying still. So, yeah, go figure. There's the Albert Rumpel I know. Wendy's bacon-wrapped nuggies. Not familiar with the bacon-wrapped nuggies. Clara says, not sure if you've said it already, but what do you think of these mukbangs? You know what? If you can get a large audience eating food, God bless you. Like me sitting here eating this, I'm trying to chew quietly. I don't understand a person that enjoys, with their earbuds in, hearing some dude chew. Like, having edited 960 videos of me and Q eating, me in my ear where I hear us chewing, I'm so over it. It's like, even me chewing, to me, is disgusting. That's why we take it out of most of our videos. You can go find that stuff somewhere else. I would hope you're just here to get a grade on some food. Saw where Frank's Hot Sauce got into it with the fan base about saying it's better with ranch than blue cheese. That's an example. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Dave. You like that? Let me ask you, Aaron. Is it awesome? I don't mean to be hard on Aaron. I'm trying not to. I have a brother named Aaron, and he's not awesome. That may help with the smacking. My brother Aaron, he would be called A-hole Aaron, who is not awesome. Jason is a loud chewer, but he is awesome. Nice. Well, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this, guys, and I know I'm not going to go 2 hours today. So let your ideas fly. Throw them at me. Let me have the ideas for reviews this week. If not reviews, a challenge for me and Dummy to do on Monday night that does not involve us slamming 5 energy drinks in 10 minutes. It's Mountain Dew. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had Cottonmouth. No, I can be clean, I promise. I had Cottonmouth and I didn't want to drink a beer because I figured as much as I'm lip smacking now, it would be worse. But it hasn't helped much. The jalapeno is still kicking my ass, so I'll probably have the beer once the video ends. And for those of you wondering, I'm going to bed after that. I didn't get up and start drinking and eating jalapenos and steak, although there would be nothing wrong with that. Please review Wendy's Bacon Mushroom Burger. I'm not going to waste your time or mine. I hate mushrooms. I hate the smell of them. I hate the texture of them. I hate the flavor of them. So I would grade it poorly, and that would be a waste of your time. Now, there are unscrupulous reviewers out there that will take the part of the burger that has the mushrooms on it and scrape the back half off where you can't see it, and then they'll review it. And then they'll give it a grade based on what other people have told them. I'm not going to do that. And no, I'm not giving you guys names because a couple of them I actually like. But hey, never trust a food reviewer. They're all the scum of the earth, including these two guys. All we have, Albert, is honesty. We don't have like graphics. We don't have great mics. So really the only thing we've got is honesty, and so I just won't eat mushrooms because they suck. Let me say it this way, Patrick. I said it yesterday at like minute 12 into a long video. I'll try to tie it up real quick. What Dame is experiencing is what everyone else has already experienced for years and years. YouTube's not trying to get rid of food reviewers. YouTube never supported food reviewers. Between me or Old Nerd or like the endorsement, just name somebody. At some point, always the most random, weird crap happens. We had 6 months where every time we would post a video, it just didn't, it was live and people could watch it, but we never had views. And people will say, well, what does that matter? Believe it or not, people that don't come here on a normal basis see a video with 0 views, they're not going to watch it. So it kills you dead. Things like that, food reviewers deal with more than anybody else on a daily basis. We put out stuff and YouTube doesn't do anything with it. They have room for maybe 2 people. The 2 people used to be Dame and KBD. For whatever reasons, I have my opinions. They're kind of floating away. YouTube likes characters and they like G-rated and fun. So you got Review of the Week, and I'm not going to diss that guy. He did it himself. He worked and worked and worked. We've been doing it 4 years. He's been doing it way longer, and he never quit, so good for him. He deserves it. But they got him and maybe Joey in too, and that's all they're ever going to have room for. If one of them goes away, then somebody down here is going to go up. So I hope that answered your question. But to prove that, I've got another channel. I've got multiple. You guys are sick of hearing this. But I can post a video on there that's just crap. And that's what I do on purpose. I'm trying things out to see what works and what doesn't. The day the Alexa thing happened last week, I posted 8 or 9 videos. And basically, I took one camera and shot the Alexa and had it make the blue lines, and then I just dubbed voices over the top of it. Excuse me. Steak. No, lettuce. Like 70-80% of those videos in a day had more views than anything we review. Just sucks. It's just what it is. It's the life of a YouTube food reviewer, my friend. Wendy's spicy chicken wrap. I don't think they have that here. Is that a new item? Has it been out a while? I know. I live in a cave. McDonald's. I'm going to take a poll, you guys. I'm going to ask. Is McDonald's Shamrock Shake, in your opinion, just dyed green, or is it flavored different than a vanilla shake? I'm in the It's a Vanilla Shake club. What do you guys think? Try the new ghost pepper. If they had one, I would do one. I just found out he's Review Bra. I had no clue. I also don't watch him at all. He's acquired taste, man. I've said it a million times. We started watching him, or I did, when he had 13,000 subscribers. And when I would show him to people, they either loved it or they hated it. There was like no in between with him. I think that's the way you kind of got to be. At least you get a strong reaction. It's just a green vanilla shake. Oh, Aaron. You're not awesome anymore? Oh, that sounds like something Biggie Smalls, Big E would say. Tyler Joseph Smith. Tyler, you showed up at the wrong time. We're not going to talk about wrestling. We've already done that. What's your take on YouTubers jumping ship and going to Twitch like Roman Atwood? My only take is this. If he went on, and I know who Roman Atwood is, but I didn't even know he jumped. If you're going to end what you've been doing on YouTube, you owe it to yourself and to the people that supported you to come on and say, this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm doing it. And then go do it. That's really my take. It's more annoying to me, the people that just stop. Not slamming Happy Man. I know he had a small audience. But if people come and find you, even if it's 5 people, you owe them like a, hey, thanks for coming. Something before you go. But YouTube, man, they have cut down on us so hard, and I can only imagine like Roman Atwood. They're almost forcing people off the platform. In fact, they are forcing people off. Oh my God, it's Ken Domick. Hold on. This is not the real Ken Domick. This is portrayed by an actor reliving real-life events in the life and times of Ken Domick. Hey, Ken, what's up? Every once in a while, people really believe it's Ken Domick. And it's sad. I'm a superstar. It's only a matter of time before I'm a millionaire on network television. Yeah, how's that going for you, Ken? I keep hearing stuff I don't go watch. What's your live stream numbers at now? You pulling in what? 50 people? 75? Do you have the drone flying around the house? What's up? What's the latest? What are your 3 favorite Mountain Dews? Mountain Dew, Code Red, and the Citrus Cherry that was the original Gamer Fuel before they ruined it. The Citrus Cherry Gamer Fuel before they ruined it was the highest rated item I've ever had on this channel. He says with his hand. Yes, please send Ken Domick money because house in France. What else have you got? What's going on, Ken? I don't know. Pink. Sock. Maybe something the AI will pick up eventually and go back and nail me for in the past. So I'm going to be careful, but it's pretty funny. Greg talking trash, having 22 viewers. I'm surprised I have that many. And come on, man. It's not like I put up the graphic with the bad music for a week and the disco music going, Greg's going to be eating a sandwich at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. Give me money. I could probably get it up to 50. You almost by default will get viewers at night. That's when he should just do it. That time me and him did the 4-hour, we only intended to go like 20 minutes, but the audience kept turning over and then we started retaining people. And without anything of value to do, we got up around 100 people. I just think that, it's time of day and whatnot. YouTube boxing. When we find out whether it's the next one or the one after that or the one after that, that it's worked and it's fake, anybody that believes it deserves what they get. Now, I'm not saying this one's fake or the one before it. I'm just saying, sooner or later, with the people involved in this and their reputations, it's gonna get faked. You said it earlier, Greg. You're honest. That's why, much to my detriment. It's 7 in California. Indeed. Why are you up this early, Dave? Why? Are you going surfing? Anything else you do at 7 a.m.? Once upon a time, there was this dude named Ice-T. Now that was what, 6 in the morning? Never mind. I don't even think if it was worked or fake that I would get up in front of people and perform like a seal. He says that he sits and eats a sandwich for nothing. Really hard to swallow. Speaking of hard to swallow, Tyler, the Sasha Banks video. If I could give people one piece of advice, put away the cameras when you're going to do anything that involves you taking off clothes or inserting things into any orifice of your body. Just turn it off. Good for you, Dave. Quitting is for losers. There we go. It's bad when the lettuce stays in your teeth more than the steak. I kind of doubt that that's really steak. I've cooked a few steaks in my time. They usually don't slice up like that. Dude, it's hard to find Mountain Dew Voltage over here in California. Really? That's weird. I'm looking at it right over there. And the Mountain Dew Voltage, if I had to take the citrus out and say favorite active, Mountain Dew Voltage is my third favorite. For some reason, when I was growing up, the South, where I'm at, was always characterized as a bunch of Dr. Pepper drinking rednecks. But it seems to have shifted now maybe to Mountain Dew. Hey, Heather, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you. We really do. Midwestern time autocorrect. Jack that comment up. Wow. You know what, Dave? I knew you were in Milwaukee. We've had this conversation at length, and I just went with it. Greg, what do you think about the walkout protests at schools? Evan's trying hard to get me to offend somebody. I think if you believe strongly enough in something, and you're willing to face the consequences for your actions, then do it. I'm going to tell you something about Pepsi Blue. You can get it, and it's not old. I'm still chewing them. Pepsi Blue is still manufactured on the face of this earth. If you go onto eBay right now and type that in, You can buy a bottle of it that was manufactured in the last 2 months. It's going to cost you about $20 for a 16-ounce bottle. I've lived in rough cities. He has lived. You went from Memphis to Chicago to Milwaukee. Dude, you're going down the ladder. It's getting easier every step. I listen to the rants at the end of your food videos, or at the end of your videos, not just a food review. I thought you said not the food review. The rants are why we're here. It's fun. I mean, I said it yesterday. At a certain point, on days you see one of us kind of look like, when you've eaten 900 something, I don't care what it is. You already know. You get a real good sense. Not to say we're not ever surprised, and not to say we judge prematurely, but like anymore, we're pretty much accurate 95% of the time. And you kind of get where you're like, okay, let's eat this, and then we're going to talk about what we want to talk about. And now anymore, when we talk about stuff and I go back and watch it, I go, that was a great video. We're going to have to take all that other stuff out because YouTube will kick us off. But we're keeping it, and we're going to find a home for it. I hold out hope that Amazon's going to continue to get angry with YouTube and go up. And you know, Amazon has a big advantage over YouTube, so I believe the content would be pretty much whatever people want it to be. What's your favorite 80s movie? God. Let me think on that. Give me give me a genre, because that at least gets it narrowed down. Like, the 80s was a decade. Like, give me a genre of movie in the 80s. I can do better. Dude, if I saw Voltage, it would have been my lucky day. Do you guys try your Dew Finder? Yes, people, the Dew Finder. What's it say the closest Mountain Dew or Voltage is in your era? Area. No, I haven't been drinking. Horror. I'm trying to read and do that at the same time. Horror movie from the 80s. I think John Carpenter's Halloween 2 was in the 80s. If it was, then that one, and I know he didn't direct it. And if it's not, then The Thing by John Carpenter. And if you don't like that one, guess what? Then if you call They Live by John Carpenter, another good one. And then you go down the line, like Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors. Let's see. Jason goes, oh, no, that's so far from the 80s. My favorite Jason movie is the one where he goes to space. I think it was 10. Come on. That movie is so awful. It's great. Yeah, They Live had Roddy Piper in it. And the other dude, the other guy's a real good actor. They had the alleyway fight. I can't think of his name, but he was in a lot of John Carpenter movies. Good actor. Mountain Dew Arctic Burst. It's all right. Jason X was terrible. I think they didn't use Kane Hodder for X. Is that right? The Friday the 13th people, man, they're just freaky. I know, I loved it. I was watching the movie. Like, I went with the a-hole Aaron, guy formerly known as Dude on the Couch. And the movie was so horrible. Like, as we were watching it, we were the only two people in the theater. That's a great sign for a movie. We're doing the lines that they're going to do in advance. And we were hitting like 70%. Like when the guy was on the screw and he's screwed. I can remember the dialogue because we were making it up as we were watching it, and we were very accurate. That's the sign of a great movie. I like bad movies. Turned into the return of Triple H. Triple H should have played him. I gotta admit, I kind of like Sharknado. I was late though. Like, they had the third one coming out, and I watched the first and second ones. Although, in my defense, that helps a lot. I think this is going to be my last bite. Indeed, the steak has grown cold. Did you see the remake, Roland, of The Thing? It wasn't bad. In fact, it was way better than it had any business being. Sharktopus. I think Sharktopus, they had a bunch of those. They had Debbie Gibson and Tiffany. I'm old. They were chicks that were like, want to be Britney Spears before Britney Spears. They were in one. Rob Van Dam was in one, fighting a giant something. Oh, there you go, Roland. The remake was really good, and no one's seen it. I don't know, like, they just made it and threw it off into the universe, but I actually own it. I bought it really cheap, and I like it a lot. I have worries about the new Avengers movie. My main worry is now that they seem to have gotten a really good handle on Thor, that they're going to kill him for no reason whatsoever. That's my biggest worry. Well, let me think. Yeah, that's my biggest... That and Captain America. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the dude that plays Captain America, but he does a pretty good job, and both of those guys are young. I understand, like, trying to get rid of Robert Downey Jr. because Tony Stark was never meant to be 55 or whatever, but the other guys, pay him the money. You can afford it, damn. Won't kill the franchise. They can bring him back like Superman. Yeah. When was the last good Superman movie? I liked Man of Steel, though, by the way. I think I was the only person I met or knew that had anything kind to say about Man of Steel. And then they killed whatever momentum that had with Batman versus Superman, which was not good. I think DC should just stop right now. I'm sorry that, like, the guy that looks like Roman Reigns doesn't need to be Aquaman. They should just stop everything except Wonder Woman. They could just press a magic button and all of that crap just washes away like bad turds and leave Wonder Woman, the one thing that worked, and build around her. Like, if you looked at Marvel, if you would have come to a comic book fan years ago and said, Marvel's going to start a universe and here's who they're going to pick, people would have been like Spider-Man, the X-Men, maybe the Hulk. They would not have said they're going to start a universe with Iron Man. Marvel got lucky and it was a good movie. They could do that with Wonder Woman and just wash away all this crap. I did like Suicide Squad, though. Sorry. Oh, Dave agrees. A lot of people didn't understand what they were trying to do with Suicide Squad, and so they just never got the movie, but I liked it way better than Justice League. That's for damn sure. It could have been a hard... You know what? If they made Suicide Squad after Deadpool would have hit, think of how good that movie would have been. If it could have been an R. If they would have been allowed to make it more like the actual source material. Yeah, you know, if it's almost like with a superhero, it's almost better if they're not very well defined. Like, Wonder Woman's really famous and she's been around a long time, but even the biggest Wonder Woman fan ain't going to get all angry. Really, Wonder Woman has the boots, the lasso, and the jet in the cartoons. But people don't know things about her character that they will get angry with, where if you screw with Superman or Batman or Spider-Man, people get, like, mortally angry with you, and then they go trash the movie. Wonder Woman, kind of Iron Man, people didn't, they just kind of knew what it was, so they could get away with it. I'm trying to think of something DC could do that with now. Let me think on that. Yeah. For its time, the original Spawn, that wasn't in the 80s, though. That was in early 90s. And the guy that played Spawn, what's his name? Michael J. White? Go find, like, a clip of that movie and look at that guy and then find the same dude now. It's ridiculous. He looks younger now than he did 25 years ago. They should do Aquaman. He's not the most. Yeah. See, I guess you could get away with making Aquaman Roman Reigns. I just said that. Nobody knows anything about Aquaman except he talks to fish. Monster Rehab is... Ugh. I have always been, and always will be, a Rockstar punched proponent. If you just grab it and look at the caffeine content compared to other drinks, Plus, man, it just tastes good. Although, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, because apparently they're trying to ban it a lot of places. Look up Bang, like Diamond Dallas Page, Bang. Look up Bang energy drink. Me and Q did some throwaway reviews, 2 of them I think, over on the old Mr. Dart channel. And I looked the other day, they're getting like 40, 50 views a day because Bang got outlawed. I think I'm going to end up having to move some of that stuff over here because we're probably going to do something else with that channel. I thought Aquaman was going to be The Rock. That would have been interesting. The Rock is now Black Adam, which, why didn't you make The Rock Shazam? That's why DC's and whatever. I had to eat the giant stack of pancakes. What did I miss since the WrestleMania talk? More wrestling talk. And then there was some more wrestling talk. And then we talked about movies. I almost choked on a big long piece of steak. We talked about horror movies. I think that was about it. And then Dave the drum major, forgot what state he lived in. They may want to check out Super Friends for Pointers. Am I the only person that ever bothered that Robin was using Shaggy's voice? Like, that would bug me endlessly when I was a kid. In fact, I think like Casey Kasem had another character on Super Friends. And he never even tried to disguise his voice. He didn't even work at it. It was just like, I'm Casey Kasem doing the voice of Robin. And Robin sounded like a 40-year-old Jewish guy. Very annoying. What kind of monster do I like? I like straight up, I like the Gronk. The drink, not the dude so much. But have you had the Monster Gronk? King Dev. See earlier, guys, how I was saying, like, if you go on late enough at night, you'll start to accumulate, like, people like a snowball. See, we're at 22 and we've been holding it at night. For some reason, people just come and stay instead of going and having a life. And that's the secret. If you ever want to have a live stream, don't do one at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. Do one at 12 a.m. on Saturday night. Yeah, and that's it. Q is the monster connoisseur. He likes them all. We did the review, Monster Grunk. Let me see if I can get a link for that. We, on the other channel, the Mr. Dark channel, started that channel kind of to do energy drink reviews because they weren't getting views here. We gave up on them. We went over there and did them. And then, like I always tell people about the reviews here. Now, when I go look at those videos, they have as many views as any other review we've done. It's just they don't come out of the gate strong. People go find them over time. That's the one thing. When you asked a while ago, is YouTube trying to kill food reviews? There are certain things you can review that are bulletproof. Like if you review a new hamburger, it's got a shelf life of about 3 weeks. If you review a bag of chips that stays around, people look for them forever. Like our Lay's, when we do like 4 or 5 bags of Lay's, and people are probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? He's getting 200 views. If you go look at those videos now, they have more views than like the hot fast food item that was out then by a couple thousand views every time. Because people will still go back and look at the biscuit and gravy Lay's. Nobody cares what Taco Bell item was out that week. I can bet you it had the same 4 ingredients except they put them in a different order or used a different kind of shell. I haven't forgotten about the energy drink thing. I'm still looking. I wish... You know what? I can do that. I'm the laziest, worst person ever. I'm going to look... I won't do it by Monday. By next week, I'm going to look at doing maybe screen sharing so you guys can just see what I'm doing. I think Whitfield does it. It's not rocket science. And then, like, when I bring this kind of stuff up, I don't just have to, like, refer you to links. I can actually do something. I'm going to put a link up for those of you that don't know. And I'm going to put it here into the chat. Here you go. Here it comes. Also over here, you will find Q had his own review thing. You'll find that. And you'll find My own webpage blocked me. That's frustrating. Let me try again. Purple Monster Rehab. What's it taste like? I don't remember that one. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Dave. Adam is a little guy for DC. When these movies all play out, like 20 years from now, and both companies are desperate for money, just think of what they could do if they did that. The Atom versus the Ant-Man. The Flash versus Quicksilver. Okay, Quicksilver sucks. Green Arrow versus Hawkeye. You could run down and just start printing money. Who wouldn't pay to see that? They'd have to have different actors by then because, like, I don't know. What's his name? Jeremy Renner? He already looks constipated and he looks like he's 90 all the time, so they couldn't use him. Although if I was him playing Hawkeye, other than the money they were paying me, I'd be plenty pissed off too. They haven't done anything with his character. The guy can actually act. Still working on trying to be able to set a link up on my own page. What's sad about that is I never told... YouTube is pushing real hard, like behind the scenes, to censor and block comments. Like every time I do a live stream, some of you guys have to have done live streams and seen this. They're always like, do you want to block comments? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Like today, before I was trying to get set up, I got asked 4 times if I wanted to enable blocking comments. Let's see, did that work? There we go. Go to that link and watch a bunch of energy drink reviews. Don't worry, it's not monetized, so I'm not doing it for money. We're doing it for love. Yes, even that channel got demonetized. I don't know. People ask that. Probably something simple. The obvious answer is you think of something that's very rare that they can only produce every 90 years and tell them to make that. Probably like 2 Big Macs, a Coke, and some French fries. And they better get my order right. You know why I sour on the last meal on death row? Because I can't even focus on the meal. I just think of the fact that if they're electrocuting me, I'm going to poop my pants in front of, like, these people. And so whatever I'm shoving down my throat's coming out to my embarrassment as I lay dying. So probably I would fast. So I couldn't give them the satisfaction of watching me poop myself on the way out. And it's quite a little secret when I drank the Rehab. Little Caesar's Return of the Stuffed Crust. It's back and better than ever. Is that better than ever? We say that sometimes. Is that kind of code for it's really better than ever? Or is it code for we weren't very good to begin with and we're at least that good now? McDonald's ice cream. Yeah, I would like a shake as my last meal from Burger King after 8:30 p.m. Forget about it. Marcus, is your last name pronounced? Just give me a yes or no. Shank? It was great before. Now there's... Andrew, what's the deal, man? You working for Little Caesars on the side? You some kind of Little Caesars shill? I always knew there was something about you, Andrew. You've been waiting all these years to come in here and sell us on your Little Caesars pizza. Yes, you have. Once again, kind of like our KFC. The Little Caesars is across the street from the KFC that I told you guys was such a big shithole. There is a guy that watches our videos, cool dude, is a manager of a Little Caesars in Texas. And whenever Little Caesars has something coming, he tells me, go today, because Little Caesars always soft launches. What that means is they'll put it out and not tell anyone, and they'll just have it. You can go buy it. That's how we always have Little Caesars before anyone else, but he is always disgusted when I tell him about our Little Caesars. I've even, taken a picture or two and sent to him. Our Little Caesars looks like day 3 in a disaster relief fund. You go in and in the Little Caesars, there's like stacks of bottled water you have to walk around. For years, it's been this way. The people behind the counter don't look like they've bathed recently. Up until a couple years ago, they used to use like, and I'm not trying to be mean, I always thought it was like somebody should step in. They would use like mentally handicapped people to hold the sign and dance, and it would be like 130 degrees outside, and you'd have this poor guy out there, and you know he wasn't making like $1.50 an hour. Our Little Caesars is just like the example of everything horrible in the world. What's funny about that, though, is the new Domino's that they're building currently. We had the first one of those like 18 months ago, I think, that I had seen on record, and it's pretty amazing. So we've got a really good Domino's where most people have crap Domino's, but we have a really crappy Little Caesars where most people have a really good Little Caesars. So you ran up and grabbed somebody's energy drink and ran away. Was it open? Diseases, man. Diseases. Hey, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it. We're going to hit it up at night next time where I'll be more awake and Q will be here. I think I'm about to pack it in. I have like 20 pounds of undigested steak in my colon. Just going to have to, yeah. Maybe I should get electrocuted. Might help. Yeah. You know, I'm back up reading about I have so much influence that they send Little Caesar shows here. You guys can say what you want. I like Ian. We always play. But there ain't no way that guy's getting all that Burger King in advance without some kind of relationship with somebody in that company. He'll tell you otherwise, but you go back and look over like his last 50 Burger King videos and then look at the date on them and then go look at everyone else's. He had the mac and Cheetos like 10 days before anyone. That's why he you know, he makes great videos. I'm not like saying his videos suck, but I'm saying when you got a 10-day leap on somebody, he had like 500,000 views on that one. Ian's got the end. He's playing golf with them people. I'm usually at work, but now have a day shift Monday through Friday. Don't you just feel like you died a little when you said that, Dave? Ian's Jewish? What? Kiner? No. Thanks for stopping in, Evan. Come see us when Q is here. And he'll be 15% more entertaining than he is when he's pissed off that he's having to eat some kind of mushroom hamburger at 6:45 in the morning. I'm kidding. I know Ian pretty well. But honestly, I'll say this. Yes, I did know that, but never mind. It sounds corny to say I don't think of people as nationalities or colors. I understand that people are things, but I don't have any preconceived notions about Jewish people. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. So it's never a thought in my head like it is for some people. But you know, sometimes that will get you in just as much trouble as having preconceived notions because you just say whatever comes in your mind and you don't think, hey, that probably wasn't the best thing to say to this person. Oh, okay. If it was closed when you grabbed it, good news. Man, I had to talk at length tonight, Dave, to somebody about Memphis. And I don't think they believed me, so if they don't come back in a body bag, maybe their theory will change. But you live there. You correct me if I'm wrong about Memphis when I say this. If you're coming into town and you don't know anything about Memphis and you're going to get a room, probably your best bet is just to go on over to the casinos and get a room. It's like 30 minutes away. There's only like really in all of Memphis, you've got Beale Street. I always get them confused. Yeah, I think it's Beale. Bourbon's in New Orleans. And then you got like the 3 blocks where Elvis, when you can hear Elvis in the air, you're safe. The minute that you don't hear Elvis, that's your ass. That's pretty much about all of Memphis that's safe. I used to work in one of the better malls there. And 3 times in the year I worked there that I knew of, they had somebody drive like ATVs and like whatever they could grab right through the front of the mall, just to go in at night and steal stuff in the good neighborhood. Yeah, you know, you can get robbed on Elvis Presley Boulevard, but your odds are still better. Not great, but they're better. I used to go down there quite a bit, like I said, and I moved up in the world to a motel that was, when you came out, you take a left and you go 3 blocks down and you were at the Murder Mall, if you're familiar with that. And you could look and see you were right in the city. Everything was there. It looked like you were in the safest place on earth, but sir, you were not. Where I stayed, everybody was polite, but the greeting when they would walk by, and it was just a known greeting, was they would open the jacket so you could see what handgun they were carrying, and that was the greeting. Memphis is not fun. Yeah, Germantown's not bad. So this is a mukbang. No. No, sir. No, it's not. Although, I'm probably lying to myself. But I'm not eating anything now. That thing about me not acknowledging like races and stuff, there is one thing I've noticed. I won't say it. Just next time you're watching a mukbang, take note of the nationality of the person doing it, the gender of the person doing it, and of course their size. There seems to be, like, if they had a pie chart of a particular kind of people that do mukbangs, the ones I've seen, it's like 65% a gender and a nationality, which is super weird to me. I love it. Yeah, it's not a mukbang. I didn't eat a large quantity of food. I just ate some food. I ate like a wrap. So I guess like if it's not a mukbang, maybe it was just a muck or a bang. I'll tell you what it wasn't. It wasn't a blow bang. Thanks, Dave. And with that, I'll bid you all adieu. Tomorrow, Sunday, we're not going to put anything up. We're probably going to make videos, but we're not going to put them up. Monday, we're going to do something live. It will be semi-awesome. And that's that. I wasn't aware they did this commonly. What? Blow bangs? They're all over the place. KBD. Go Google KBD blow bang. Probably do it in some kind of safe browser, though. Yes, it's St. Patrick's Day, huh? People like us probably want to stay far away from the parades today, Dave. We're probably not their favorite people. Thanks, Patrick. Good to see you as I'm walking out. We'll see you guys Monday night. I'm going to do that thing where I have to awkwardly get up and touch the thing and then wait. Yeah, that's how we went 4 hours one night. Neither one of us would get up. I'm going to get a button like the professionals. Adios, guys. Thanks for watching. Good night. Good morning. Good day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go worship a green guy or something.